help us reflect on that performance from France in the opening match of the Rugby World Cup is Newzroom Afrika's sport reporter Yolulwe Qoshe, who joins us this morning all the way in Marseille for this conversation. Marseille is, of course, about 700 kilometers from the capital city, Paris. Yolulwe, good morning. Good to see you. Let's talk about that game, though, from last night. A statement win from France.
Bonjour, Rachel, as well as to the viewers. A very big victory for the French. It was well celebrated by the locals. I was watching here at the hotel with quite a few locals. There was a nice setup. I think about four televisions were set up very early in the morning. So they were well prepared for this, as well as the French team. They looked like they were well prepared for the All Blacks as well. And very, very good win for the hosts. You know, it is a statement win, like you said. There's always that conversation about who are the favorites for this particular game. You know, a lot of people were saying the one that wins this game will go on to be the favorites for the tournament. But certainly the one that wins that particular game would go on to probably top Group A. And now with that result and the manner of that result, a lot of people are starting to go towards the direction of France being the team to watch for this particular tournament.
What do you think France, though, people are going in the route of France as favourites? I mean, we also talk about how they've been impressive in the last year or so. The last time they were undefeated on home soil was in 2021, Yolulwe. So they've got a great record. Is that why they're essentially one of the favourites to win a World Cup, even though they've been finalists on a numerous number of occasions in the past?
Yeah, indeed, Rachel. That's the stats there. That's the money stats over there. Of course, they are formidable here in France. Stade Francais, even if they play in a different venue in France, it doesn't change. It's a fortress throughout the country for them. Also, just the manner in which the support comes in from the stadium. It's an atmosphere. Every time you go to the stadiums here, you can see that even when you're not in the stadium. So that is an intimidating atmosphere for any traveling team. But let's also not take away from the amount of investment that the French sport has gone into for the rugby aspect of their sport. They've put in a lot of money to develop players in France. They've put in a lot of strategies, different strategies to develop players in France. They also have a strategy of getting players from different countries very young, putting them into the French structures, making them play in the French top 14, which is the premier division for rugby in the country, fitting them into the system. And then from there, they end up benefiting the French rugby side. They're very particular in the nature of players that they bring from different countries into France to supplement what they already have going this side. For instance, if they go to South Africa, they take a player such as Paul Willemse, who unfortunately was ruled out for this World Cup just before the week just before the World Cup. He's a big burly log. They look at the profile, they look at the physicality, and they say he can add something we don't have. So they take little bits from different countries, and it works out for them because they've built a formidable team. And the results since 2020 to now have shown that. And it's no coincidence that they have been billed as favorites. But it has been a bit of a shaky 2 or 3 weeks because of the injuries, because of the results. They have been going down. They've been plunging all the way down to fifth place, even being usurped by South Africa. So they are going against the rankings at the moment, trying to play with the form that they know they can, and also with the advantage of being at home.
Yolulwe, thank you so much for your time this morning. Good to see you. Enjoy the rest of the World Cup. I'm sure we'll be catching up soon in the next coming days.